are trying out all of our subscription boxes for the month of October. I cannot believe that it's the end of October.
I know. November and then boom, December and the month is over.
Christmas.
How is that even possible right now? Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
It is crazy.
We have a ton of products to get through though. And we're obviously, like, we got so many eyeshadow palettes this month. Since we are subscribed to 3 different Ipsies, the regular, plus, and ultimate, which, by the way, if you have not checked out all of our unboxings and you want to see what all we got in everything, because we don't talk about every product, especially not skincare or hair care. So if you want to see everything that we got, then all of those videos will be linked in the description box, so you can go check those out. But we will try to swatch stuff for you that we got. Like, sometimes we get multiple eyeshadow palettes, multiple highlights, multiple cheek colors, multiple of everything. So since we can't put it all on our face, we will be swatching it and testing it that way, even though sometimes we already swatch it in the other videos. But yeah.
All right, so first I'm going to go ahead and say this came in my Ipsy regular glam bag. This is the Marc Anthony Grow Long. Several of you have commented, hey, you should give it a try. I don't typically like to get hair care products in subscription boxes. However, I have tried this a couple of times and I like it. I feel like it kind of like doesn't leave a lot of frizz and stuff. It leaves it a lot shinier. The only thing I will say about leave-in conditioners is sometimes it can make your hair a little bit heavy. So that's, I think, why my hair looks a little bit more flat today.
I think your hair looks good though today.
So anyway,
I have been using your curls differently too, and it looks more like, I don't know, it looks different and it looks good.
Oh, so. Thanks. So anyway, I really like this. So thank you to you guys who've commented and said, hey, you need to give it a try.
All right, so one thing that we've already got foundation, primer, foundation, bronzer, brows, all that stuff on.
Because we didn't get that stuff in the subscription boxes.
Although I did get a primer, but I'm just not that comfortable on camera without like any makeup on. So I went ahead and did it. I have my thoughts together on it. This is the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and it says that it's an ultra hydrating priming skin balm with a sensationally smooth texture that melts into your skin and creates the ultimate glow that lasts throughout the day. So I will say, it's a glassy skin balm. I mean, it's hydrating. It truly is hydrating. If you need hydrating, then it's really nice for that. But other than hydrating, that is all it's gonna do. I'm so far a fan of it. I feel like my foundation looks great on top of it. I feel like my skin looks pretty flawless, if I do say so myself. So I'm into it so far, but don't expect crazy results. It's not gonna minimize pores. It's not gonna do any of that. So take that as you will. Then I got the Unicorn Glow Hydrating Primer in my Ultimate. I tried just a little bit of this today and mainly like focused it on my chin just to like kind of see the difference of how makeup will apply down here versus where I put all of this. And again, it's just a hydrating primer. I mean, if you want a hydrating primer, this isn't a bad one. I mean, I feel like it has given my skin hydration, but I feel like this did a better job of hydrating.
Well, so, I didn't try the Unicorn Glow. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
But I did try the glass, and it really did feel super good on the skin. Very moisturizing, very illuminating. So yeah. That's a pretty good primer. Okay, so we are going to jump in with
cheek.
Yes.
So we got the Cheek to Cheek blush palette. It's the Betty Boop.
This was in our Ultimate. I have trouble sometimes getting into these.
Same, and it's like, when did I get a paper cut? What? How do you get a paper cut and not even realize?
This is the one that I got that was broken.
I remember now. Yeah, it was definitely an Ultimate.
So
I'm gonna go in with this shade on the end because that seems to be the only one that's not shimmery.
And I'm gonna do the one kind of in the middle. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, which I'm not opposed to. So
And then we'll go ahead and swatch later on the third shade, or like after we're done with blush, just to show you what that one looks like.
I do see a bit of shimmer on the cheeks, so.
I don't, which is great. A lot of you guys were commenting. Some of you said that you don't mind the Ipsy collaborations because this is like Ipsy x Betty Boop. And so that means that the Ipsy themselves are creating the products. And a couple of you guys have said that they're all like made in China. I'm not sure if that's correct. I haven't done much like research on it. And I get the complaint of like, you claim that you're gonna have a bunch of high-end like full-size products, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. But at the same time, like, I enjoy the collaborations. Like when they did Tetris, I think it's a fun like they're fun collaborations.
They
and
are.
I enjoy getting them as like collector's items, or even, you know, to play around with and stuff like that. But I do also get, like, you're saying you're gonna do high-end brands and full-size products and all this, and you're really just putting your own products in there, which is a little like
maybe a little shady kind of thing. But I mean, Tetris, I played kind of as a kid, like, or I should say maybe a young adult. And then Betty Boop, I remember as a kid.
I love Betty Boop. Like,
you know, like you go to Universal Studios and she's there, and it's so cool.
Yeah, I think that I got a picture with her. I think
so.
But I think it turned out really badly, so that's not going anywhere. But here's the other shade. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. It's very faint. It almost kind of looks like it would be like
maybe
right
a highlighter.
there.
I mean, it might work
pinky.
as a.
Yeah, but that would be a good highlight. But I have two different highlights.
I have two as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually use my Steve Laurent jelly highlighter that I got in my BoxyCharm, and then we both actually got the Makeup Geek Duochrome highlighter in the shade Lit in our Ipsy Ultimate, which is actually stunning.
It is,
and I'm gonna go ahead and
pretty.
swatch it since I think you're using
I'm going to use, yes, this came in my Ipsy Plus. It is the Trustique, and it looks like a little pencil.
So at first glance, this actually looks very white. Like, we opened this up and we're like, oh no, please don't look like that. But then we went ahead and swatched it, and it has a golden, like, champagne-y look to it, and it is just absolutely stunning. Like, it's like a goldy champagne, but very light, and it's really pretty. It really is pretty. So
really pretty.
But I'm gonna go in with this one.
I swatched this on the video, and it does look, you know, really purple whenever it's just swatched. But today I'm going to use a brush and see how that goes on. I'm going to actually pull. We got some brushes.
I don't know any of these. I meant to use one of these for the blush and completely forgot. I might use the straight brush. The 20FF straight. What it looks like. I'll probably just use like one side and then do it that way.
I think that's what I'm going to do too.
I don't think this is typically what I would use this for. I don't know what I would use it for. But we're using it for highlight.
But this is the highlighter. That's what it looks like.
I feel like I should be using my finger just because it's a jelly, but we'll see how it does with the brush.
I'm not a fan of this brush for highlighter. So, but it feels really nice, and I can see maybe, yeah, this is a weird brush to, I don't know. I'm gonna switch over to the one that I normally use and see if I can get it to apply. Ooh.
Okay, I actually didn't mind. Like, I don't mind this for
it's like it's
for highlight, but it is very odd, and it wouldn't replace my Real Techniques. I don't even know what this is. Setting brush. It's not even a highlight brush, but I use it for highlight, and I love it for that. But I actually didn't mind the way that applied, and it actually looks really pretty. Like, look at
this
that.
actually looks I mean, you can tell that it's not a champagne or white or anything. You can tell that it's got a little bit of color, but
yeah, but it actually looks
not
a lot more natural than I thought it would.
That's
crazy.
Exactly.
So this highlight is actually like really pretty, and I expected it to be like in the video when we unboxed it. I expected it to be really, really dark based off of like that color. When you look at it in the pan, it's like, oh no, that's literally gonna put just like a dark highlight on my face, and that can, whenever you're looking straight on, it can look a bit funny, but then whenever you turn your head, finally you see the highlight. But it's actually a lot lighter, and I found that out whenever I swatched it in the video, so I'm glad that it transfers onto the face that way.
Exactly.
Otherwise, my highlight would have just not turned out good today.
And the Trustique, even though whenever I swatched it on the video, it looked super purple, and then when I kind of blended it out of my hand, it, you know, a lot of that purple kind of blended out. It looks really pretty on the skin.
It really does, and it almost like, I feel like, as like looking at this side, you can kind of tell that it's a bit purple, but it almost just blends into the blush as well. So it's,
I really like this.
It's a lot more natural than I thought it would be.
Exactly. All right, so we are going to move on to the eyes. There's a lot of eyeshadow products. A lot of eyeshadow products. So I got this. We both did. This is single shadow, and it is absolutely stunning. Absolutely amazing. This came in the ultimate.
The shade name is Champagne Life, and it actually looks like a really pretty highlighting shade. So this might go like in the inner corner or brow bone, stuff like that, just to finish off the look.
It's gorgeous.
It literally looks so pretty. It's even prettier when it's swatched.
So
that
gorgeous.
Literally kills me. Like, that's so pretty. I mean, you can obviously see it, but there it is. I mean, come on.
So pretty.
That's definitely going on in the inner corner.
In my Ipsy regular, I got, I don't know how to pronounce this or anything, the Lenny, and I don't know what this thing is here. This is in Byron Bay. It is a really pretty pink, kind of a
pinky powder gold, though.
Powder shadow. And then in Slay, we got the Color Pop. This is Bumblebee and Color Pop, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I am going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys, and it feels so like creamy.
Yeah, if you've never used the Super Shot Shadow, they are literally some of the best single eyeshadows that you can get your hands on, especially the shimmer shades. Like, they're so freaking good.
Oh yeah,
literally the best. So I think that we both got the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette in our Ipsy Glam Bag Ultimate. I want to use it, but I don't want to use it. Like, this is it's Huda Beauty, so like, I want to use it, but I kind of want to use something different. I just don't know yet. So here's what it looks like. It's super pretty. There's 9 mattes and 1 shimmer. I do wish that there were a little bit more shimmers. But at the same time, like, this is it's like such a petite little palette.
I know.
You can take this and just have so many different mattes, and then maybe take a palette that has a few more shimmers in it, and I mean, you're kind of set. I mean,
exactly. There's a lot of pretty colors, a lot of really pretty fall colors.
Fall colors for sure.
Yes.
Like, this is a perfect fall palette.
All right, so I got this in the Slay Glam Box. This is Fall in Love eyeshadow palette by Jonathan Gray. Never heard of him at all, but this swatched
beautifully.
Oh my gosh,
like,
this was
crazy.
Stunning.
Like, we might have to look into that brand and get a few things to try, because holy crap, the quality seems
oh my gosh,
so great.
So this is actually what I'm going to be using, and I may pull in a couple of these single eyeshadow shades, but look at this. I mean, this is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So did you get the Betty Boop?
I did.
Okay, so we both got the Betty Boop. That's So Betty eyeshadow palette. I don't think this is the one that I'll reach for today, but I'll go ahead and swatch a few shades so where you can see it. So here's what it looks like. A lot of, well, I was gonna say a lot of purpley colors, but when I look at that one, it doesn't look as purple. It looks more silver. but on screen, on camera, it looks a lot more purple. So there's kind of like pinkies and browns, golds. I mean, it's a really pretty layout. It's a really fun layout. I don't look at this though and see like, oh my gosh, Betty Boop.
I don't either.
Like, it just doesn't scream that to me. So
I
I'm
would
gonna
have
go
thought,
ahead and swatch.
I would have thought that a color like that would have been maybe in the Betty Boop, the red. I don't know though.
Yeah, interesting, but overall still pretty. All right, so here is one shade. I don't know the shade names. They don't have shade names. I think this is the only matte. I could be wrong. I might have to look again, but here's a matte. I mean, not bad, not like the best. I kind of had to like do a bit of tugging and pulling to get it, whereas some you just kind of slide and boom, pigment. And then here is another shimmer.
That's
so pretty. Very pretty colors. I would say not the best quality, just because like I really had to like tug and pull, whereas some you can just barely,
and it just glides on there.
So overall, not the best quality, which again is probably another reason why there's so many like complaints about it. I'd rather have a different product than a collaboration, like if I'm honest, if it's something of better quality. So final eyeshadow product that we got, this is the Marvelous Mauves by Dose of Color. It is an eyeshadow palette. It's so pretty and so my speed, because I just love doing like a really girly, flirty look sometimes. And this is just kind of perfect for that. It's all matte, which I'm not mad about. I mean,
I like getting shimmer, colors in there too, but
I mean sometimes you want an all matte, but like I said with the Huda, I would have preferred more shimmers.
Right.
And I think if there were, with this amount of shades, if there was maybe one shimmer, it would have kind of completed it. But I have so many palettes anyway that I can just, if I want a shimmer, I can just
pull it.
Yeah, pull it from a different palette. So I actually think I am gonna go with the Huda. We're going to the pumpkin patch. So
Ooh, that will be
kind of perfect. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so in Slay Glam Box, we received a set of brushes, like a complete set of brushes. Not a complete set, but there's 6 brushes in here. Came with tweezers. I've already used the tweezers. They are great. I mean, you think, okay, how can you really measure tweezers? I've had tweezers
don't grab onto the hair.
They don't grab onto the hair,
and then you're just like you're bare, like you grab it and you think you've got it, and then you go to pull and the hair just slips right out, and it's like, are you kidding me?
These did not do that. Like every single hair that I grabbed came out. So that's how I test a good pair of tweezers, and those worked really, really well. So I am going to be using some of these brushes for the eye look. I guess there'll be 2 of them that I'll use. And they're so pretty. They have purple ends. They're so soft.
So I'm first going to be starting with, let me hold it the right way so where you can really see. This orangey shade. It's kind of more corally orange, but I'm going to use this one as a transition and then hope that it looks good. I don't know.
I only have one matte shade. It's kind of matte, but it still has a bit of shimmer. So I'm going to actually start off with this and kind of go like a transition shade.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I went in with this color with one of my not so favorite brushes, and it still did a wonderful job. Like, I think that it blended out so seamlessly and it looks really nice.
It does look
so
nice.
I'm pretty impressed so far with like the formula of the mattes.
I did use the ColourPop, and I'm not used to this color on my eyes. So anyway, next color is going to be this red right here, and I'm going to kind of deepen up the outer corner, maybe pull some of it toward the center.
So I'm going to darken. I'm going to try to keep the color a little bit lower than I kept this one, but I'm going to go in with this orangey shade right there and deepen it up.
So on to like the lid, I'm going to use this glitter. We're going to see how that goes.
I'm gonna go ahead and, once again, holding it upside down, I'm going to use this shade right here on the outer corner and try to deepen it up a bit. If that one's not dark enough though, I'm gonna go in with this one in the middle here.
Brown.
Yeah. We'll just see which one works.
I'm actually gonna try to use my finger. So I don't have glitter glue with me right now, and so this is really kind of not working out too well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do something a little bit different and use this shimmer here on the lid, and I'll have to use the glitter when I actually have my glitter glue.
So I'm gonna go in and like cut the crease and then use this like this matte ivory looking shade and put that over the concealer. I typically would use a smaller brush, but I am going to go ahead and try this one out to use to cut the crease. I'm hoping it's not too big and that doesn't like mess me up. But that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay,
and I'm going to actually take this red again and go underneath the lower lash line and then go ahead and kind of line my eyes with it. I think we're both going in with the colored rain. This I'm going to use on the inner corner and on the brow bone, kind of add some oomph.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the inner corner just because like by the time that I have like eyeshadow on, like my brow bone, like there's barely any.
There is.
So I don't have like a ton of space on my eyelid, so I just never highlight my brow bone. Maybe I should, but I just don't. So inner corner.
All right.
I'm pretty impressed with,
I am pretty impressed with what
this looks like. The Huda Beauty shades, the only complaint is the shades. You look at them in the pan and you're like, okay, that's what it's gonna look like. And then you go to put it on your eye and it's not exactly the shade. It's like, these ones were a bit more almost pinky looking in the beginning, and I was like, no. And I still feel like there's a little bit where it looks a little pinky.
I'm gonna say it's more, you wound up with more of a kind of a rusty,
for
rusty
sure
look, which I mean is really pretty.
Yeah, I really like the way it turned out. I just, sometimes whenever you look in a palette and you expect it to look a certain way and then it comes out different, it's a little disappointing. But overall, it's still really good.
Really
the
pretty.
Formula is amazing. Like, it blended so seamlessly. So I'm really impressed, and I don't typically do like an all matte look, and everything but like the inner corner is matte, but I've kind of been into that recently.
I almost have like, even because I used the glitter and it didn't pack exactly where I wanted it to, like the glitter has kind of gotten onto the matte shade, and so it almost looks like I have a completely shimmery look.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch a few of these shades for you guys. So I'm going to do kind of this one right here. They don't have, I think they do have shade names actually. So is this spaced out, or does it, these always confuse me. I'm pretty sure it's spaced out. I'm going to do Wishy Washy, which is in the middle.
I like that
And
name.
then I'm going to do, I guess this one's Fluffy. I don't know. Or maybe it's Wine Stain.
That's
this
Wine
probably
Stain.
has to be Wine Stain.
It's Wine Stain.
So the way that they do it, I don't know, some of them that do it, they'll do it
like how it is.
Yeah, so you look at it this way, so you would look at it this way, and that's how they would do it. But I think that I don't know. Anyway, so
I'm pretty sure that's Wine Stain.
It has to be, because the other one's just like basically white. All right, let's see, where am I going to swatch it? So here's this one. I'll get a little closer. So there's that one. Here is the middle, and then here is, I guess, Wine Stain. These are really great. I didn't have to like press that hard, and I mean, it's got some pigment. Those matte formulas seem amazing.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this powder shadow.
That is like, yeah, that is like my cup of tea right there.
Pretty.
I have a similar one to this that I absolutely love, and it's just like, I put it, even though it's a shimmer, I put it like all over the lid, in the crease, everywhere, and it's
so pretty, so pretty. All right, so mascara, this came in the Ipsy Ultimate. This is the Trestique. It comes with a like eyelash curler. I am gonna try it. I typically do curl my lashes.
And I typically don't.
Eyelash curler there. So I'm gonna try and see how, because it's so thin and so little. So we're gonna see.
And by the way, thank you guys so much for letting us know that that was like an extra product that they put in there, because the bags in the Ipsy Plus and the Ipsy Ultimate were the same. So that's why they kind of threw that in there to make up for the fact of that.
That is like amazing. Like this.
Yeah.
Another bag.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. I have to say I really like this. Not so much the eyelash curler, because like I used the eyelash curler on my left eye and I had to do like 1, 2, 3 all the way across. So anyway, but the mascara I really like. I think it's a really good formula. It did really well on giving me some volume and length. So like
you guys can actually look forward to one of those being in the giveaway, because I did get one as well. But I already had one, so
she put hers in the giveaway.
Yeah, mine's going to giveaway. So moving on to lips, I have so many lip products. It's crazy. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 4 lip glosses, a lip liner, and an actual lipstick. So I'm gonna line my lips with the, let's see, this is the Jante Blue lip liner in the shade Dark Natural. I got the Betty Boop X Ipsy in the shade Mauve Baby. So I'm going to be using that as well. And then I'm going to top it with, not this. This is the Iconic London. It was just the next thing that I was holding. It's in the shade Love Struck. It's a really pretty shade. I tried it out in the video of us unboxing it and came in BoxyCharm. So I'm not going to try it out. Is that the
plumping one?
Yes, this is the plumping one. I never saw like my lips physically like get fuller. I think that it's just supposed to give the illusion of plumping with
the gloss,
with a little bit maybe of plumping. I mean, I have itty bitty like baby lips, so I don't expect much from like lip plumping stuff. But anyways, since I already tried that, I won't be trying that. We each got the Sieste Muy It's Me Reflect Lip Gloss in the shade Opulence. She actually tried this out in the video of us unboxing it. It came in the Ipsy Ultimate, so I will not be using that one. I'll be using one of these. I swatched them, but I didn't try them on the lips. So this is the one that I'm like most excited to try. This is the Power Gloss Namaste All Day and Serene Queen. I'm probably going to use the more sheer one, which I think is Namaste All Day.
I think so.
No, this is Serene Queen actually. So I'm going to be using the shade Serene Queen.
I'm going to be using, this came in my Slay Glam box, the Kaylin.
Literally the most beautiful shade too.
I know, it is gorgeous. It is the Pure Lust Extreme Matte Tint and Mousse. So it is a matte. She swatched it the other day on the video. It is a matte, does dry down matte, but let's see how it feels.
Alright, so here are our finished looks. This is with all 3 lip products. I'm not like the biggest fan of like the color of this with this. I probably would have gone for a different color, but wanted to try out all of these shades.
Right.
I'll probably end up taking it off and doing something wonderful for the pumpkin patch.
I think it looks pretty though.
I think it's pretty, just not for the look I'm going for. So
I mean, and I think it goes well with the eye look. So
yeah.
Anyway, I'm not sure if mine actually goes well with the eye look because mine is more of a red look.
But that lip shade is
lip
stunning.
shade
like
is
I'm
so
jealous
pretty.
of that shade, truly, because that's really pretty.
And it is drying down matte. It feels really good. It went on super creamy, super soft, super just glided on. And it basically like one swipe across, was good. I mean, of course I have to do the, like, I kind of have to line my lips first and then fill in. So, but like, and it was on.
I gotta say, I had tried these before, the Janté Blue, and I actually really love the formula of this. It's super creamy. It doesn't like tug and pull, so it just kind of glides on, which is really great. The formula of this, it was pretty nice. It is pretty pigmented. I always try to like warm up a lipstick on my bottom lip before I go in and have to like pull and pull and pull and pull. Whereas if you just kind of warm it up really like softly on your lower, then that gets the product kind of going, and then you can easily kind of create the Cupid's bow and all that. But the pigment was there. It's
really pretty.
I mean, overall this is a pretty good lipstick. And then the gloss, we always kind of we judge lip glosses so like strictly. If it does the little like pulley thing, then
where you
we will not wear it. We will not pick it up again. But this doesn't do that. It is a little sticky, and I didn't put that much. But it doesn't do the pulling. So I can live with it. I can live with a little bit of sticky. I would prefer no sticky, but lip glosses tend to be a little sticky. There are a few, like Shop Miss A, their lip glosses. There's one with the pink lid. They're like not even really sticky at all. Like they just kind of move around with your lips and all that, and it's just that formula is so good. I don't know what they did, but to be able to sell it for $1 as well is crazy. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling.
Okay, so that's gonna be it for this video. We will have a couple of videos over here linked that you will definitely want to go look at. Subscribe button is right down below me, and until our next video, bye.